Yo, what up? Hey, Aaron. Yeah, I'm gonna make this for cosplay. What the fuck is this supposed to fit in? Oh, there we go. All right, that's ready. Congratulations, your band. See you later. I think roughly that size, roughly. Oh my god. Stupid. Found a high protein vegan cheese, 35 grams per 100 grams. I'm assuming it's like soy, right? That's pretty rare. Most vegan cheeses are just pure fat. I'm just cutting out the eye right now. I can just flip this around so it's totally symmetrical. It's funny how I'm a lolcow, but everyone I debate, they're the ones who look like fucking idiots. Yeah, buy the bean. Ugh. Yeah, I wanted to cosplay as Bane and also Crossbones. Okay, good. That fits. Eh. Hopefully this tape is sticky enough. Thanks for the membership, dude. Destiny Debate had my blood boiling second he started losing, or when you asked him a question he didn't answer and he began gish galloping nonstop. Such a cringe trait. Well, he also will not make an argument as soon as he gets caught saying something stupid, and then he'll just get his like orbiters in to back him up. Yeah, Destiny's pretty beta. I'm not gonna draw you in Gig. Yeah, the orbiters are just fucking clowns. Just total waste of time. Love how he brought in that Muslim apologist dude, and then he started lying about Takia.
Remember how I told you my scooter got stolen? Well, the police said they will phone on Friday, so it gets stolen and I have to wait 2 days for them to phone me. The British police at its finest.
Well, I'm sure they got a lot to do. You know, like arresting people who are trying to play baseball games and stuff. But thanks for the donation, Bootycam. All right, so there's the eyes. I'm going to have to line this up with a mask now. So this would be the left one, that would be the right one. Roughly there-ish. Okay, hopefully that doesn't just completely peel off. Try to like align that better when I put the head on. And it's fucking peeling. Great. Oh wow, that is. This is gonna be fucking difficult. We'll go with that. I'll just cut out the other pieces. I think I'll try painting most of the rest on freehand. We'll just see how that goes. I did it upside down. Or I mixed them up. Fuck, it's the other way around. Stupid. I know roughly where they go. Just realized it looked totally different. I was thinking, why does that look more like Spider-Man? This might turn out like complete shit. I'll see. Okay, that's better. So this is the nose. Might be hard to stick on. Ugh. Isn't YouTube Premium only like $5 or something? Or maybe it went up to 10? I don't think it's 35. There's the nose. Now there's the mouth. Stupid shit. This is going to be a more complicated piece to cut out. All right. And
Thoughts on Snyder supposedly coming back to DC? He was at WB a few days ago. If it's true, I'd be so happy to not see any more James Gunn slop. It'll be hilarious when Gal Gadot returns and all the Hamas tards clutch their pearls and cry themselves to sleep.
Zack Snyder's kind of a shit director, so like that James Gunn Superman movie, it was pretty cringe. It was better than I thought it'd be, but it was still pretty cringe. But yeah, I'm not a fan of Zack Snyder, and I think no matter what they do, they're just gonna release trash. Thanks for the donation, though, dude. pretty burnt out on superhero movies, honestly. There's just been way too many of them. Hollywood has totally run out of ideas. Remember when, like, there were unique ideas for movies? And they're kind of, like, good? Maybe I'll... I think I'll use the knife for cutting out some of these parts.
Will you do a watch-along stream for the Candace Owens and Andrew Wilson debate this Friday?
Sure. I doubt it's happening, though. I have a funny feeling she's just gonna pull out last minute. I can do it, but I don't know if it's happening. Like, they've had to pull teeth. I think she knows going into it she's gonna look really stupid. Thanks for the donation, though, Gold Injector. Ugh.
Did you really cure your depression? Ho woo? I've achieved so much in life, and all I can feel is either nothing or shame for the past 5 years. I am capable of doing so much more, yet I have zero ambition, no willpower. Pointless. I'm so lost.
That's good, thanks. Did you just do TRT or other items as well? Congratulations, you're a fucking retard. I don't know when the fuck I ever told anybody at any point in time I was ever on TRT. Like, I literally have live streams, too, where it fucking says in the title that I'm taking Tren. How fucking stupid do you have to be? Thanks for the donation, Buff Weeb. Oh, great. Fucking retard who doesn't know, anything about TRT and medication. By definition, TRT replaces missing testosterone. No. If your testosterone is normal range and you take any additional dosage, it isn't TRT. No. You have no fucking idea what you're talking about. So, normal range is anywhere from 250 to about 1200. So the normal range includes hypogonadal males. So if you're in the fucking normal range, you are very likely hypogonadal and need TRT. Secondly, if you take a super physiological dose, that doesn't mean you're not on TRT. Again, the objective is relief of symptoms. And a lot of dudes need super physiological doses in order to relieve symptoms. Fucking idiot. Why is Destiny so gay? Well, he literally is gay. Sucks dick. I don't know. He's probably born that way. Thanks, Ron.
I've been printing bins non-stop, organizing every last thing in the house. This place looks like an autistic OCD person lives here. Nope, just a retard. But holy fuck, it's nice being organized. Also, my pussy stinks, can you smell it? I'm gonna shower and fart.
No, I'm not gonna smell it, but that's kind of cool. I don't know exactly what I'd use a 3D printer for. I'd like to print guns, but, you know, fucking gay laws and shit. Thanks, Nonwib. You know, I think I might have to make the eyes smaller, like substantially smaller. I'm gonna have to recut those. It's kind of fucking annoying. I really don't want to have to do that again. This is fucking annoying. Fuck. Wish I could just pay somebody to fucking do this.
If you got fatally injured and they had to reconstruct you as a biomechanical chimera, but you had to choose 3 animal species to be genetic contributors, assume this is done in a way that is ethically vegan, which 3 would you choose? Can be any 3. T. Macora.
Something big and strong, I guess. Lion, tiger, I don't know, rhino, elephant, gorilla. Yeah, something like that. Thanks, Vegoon. ARs are better than AKs, so Team AR. Thanks, dude. Come on. Fuck. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to redo these eyes and make them much smaller. Yeah, they have to be like half the size, pretty sure. The M16 doesn't jam easily. You're an idiot. The M16 never jammed easily, by the way. I don't know where the hell you got that idea.
That's a cool new mask, VG. You should wear it during your regular stream later tonight.
If it turns out well enough, we'll see. Probably just fuck this up and it'll be a waste of time. Thanks for the donation though, Dodo. That is definitely better. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, I fucked up that first time. Fuck. Oh, the fucktard in chat saying AR's jammed too easily. He's never fucking used a fucking AR in his life. He just played Call of Duty and just read some stupid shit on the internet by some fucktard. They are not prone to jamming at all. I don't know why people are so fucking stupid. Steyr AUGs are fucking terrible guns. Wouldn't say terrible, but they're not good. They have extremely mushy, stupid plastic triggers. And they're not accurate. Like, best case scenario, you're getting like 4 MOA. Okay, after this, I think I'll try to freehand paint most of the other shit. I'll see how it applies. humming along. Yeah, I guess we'll just try to fucking paint this. I think it'd be too much of a pain in the ass to try to tape like fucking everything, so yeah, I'll try just doing this shit freehand. Um, oh good, it's already peeling off.
Why do SJWs hate white people so much, VG?
I think it's because they're like gay retards or something. I feel like I've explained this to you before. Thanks for the donation, Dodo. I have a feeling this is going to turn out like shit. Just have a funny feeling.
Can you do arts and crafts with Jasmine next stream? Jasmine has an Etsy shop where y'all can sell your crafts if she's kind enough to let you. Jasmine used to hate you though, so I don't know if that'll work. Shoot her a text and see if Jasmine would come. I did traps heavy yesterday and today is my rest day. I was going to try to pick up chicks at the mall, but I just stayed at home and watch butthole vids. Life is good. Getting pussy these days are just ridiculous. I'm talking to very few chicks at least.
That's nice. Thanks for the donation, dude.
Daily reminder that Jasmine is the one who dumped Richard, not the other way around as he'd like you people to believe. Jasmine is the one that went up to him and said I want a divorce. Richard just acted like it was his decision, but it wasn't.
I think I'm probably gonna have to pay a guy to make this for me. Oh my god. So involved.
Would you rather have a threesome with Jasmine and Jurian Ryder or with Jasmine and Pat? Thoughts on Pat and Jasmine blowing each other while you watch in the corner? What position would you want Pat and Jasmine in if y'all were having a threesome?
Ugh. 'This isn't glue, it's paint, dumbass.
"21st, we don't talk about her anymore, and no, while Jasmine did ask for the divorce, she was already giving him a hard time and refused responsibility for it. Get it through your head."
Thought somebody broke in for a second, but it's just Isaac watching a movie. Okay, I think it's shaping up okay, actually. I'm just gonna have to apply a few layers of paint, that's really it. Just getting this totally symmetrical might be a little hard. I wonder how long this takes to fucking dry. I should write F Hamas on top of the mask. No, that's stupid. Thanks, Dodo. 245. Hi, I'm having a very hard time finding vegan furniture where I live. Ones I find online are insanely expensive to the point where I literally cannot buy them. Don't know what to do. Secondhand is the only option. I still think might work. Sure, go for it. Buy secondhand, whatever. My god. I don't know why you're freaking out about fucking furniture. Who gives a shit? Just buy whatever you can that's vegan. Okay, this seems to dry fairly quickly. There's like some spots where it's a little more globbed on, but it is drying. Oh good, there's a cat hair. Okay, I think we're gonna have to wait for some of this to dry for a little bit. That's the basic shape. Once I peel it off, you'll be able to see the eyes and shit. Um, no, Isaac did not start taking steroids. Why do you ask such stupid fucking questions? Why is he making a mask? What do you think masks are for? Like, why is he making furniture? Like, it's just stupid. Yeah, making a crossbones mask. Yeah, I guess I could get a blow dryer. I don't know if that's a great idea. Usually with paint, you don't want to like heat it up while it's actually curing. Just gonna smooth out some of these parts because paint's like pooled up in certain areas. I think it's actually dry enough where I can just put on another layer. I think that's really about as good as it's gonna get. Ugh. Do you like Leon Kennedy more than Chris Redfield? Um, yeah, I think I'd say so. Alien's a little cooler. Yeah, I have a Bane mask. Worn it on stream and stuff. Have the Instagram photo too. Fuck, I didn't realize my hand was on the fucking paintbrush. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna paint this anymore. So... Ta-da! I don't know. It's hard to tell if the eyes are uneven or if it's just the way the thing's wrapped around the mannequin. Yeah, I think it's just the way it's wrapped around the mannequin. We'll wait for that to dry. I don't know. Kind of looks like shit. I think I'm gonna have to hire a professional to do this for me if I want like a fabric crossbones mask. It's probably just fucking jacked up. Yeah, we'll see what it looks like when I put it on my head once it's dried. Might be better than I'm thinking it is right now.
I glad to see you still going. I remember worst of the fitness industry. How time flies. Hope all is well, looking solid, bro.
Well, thank you. Appreciate the donation, dude. How many masks have you made? 0. Will you pick up Soros when you buy a PS5? No? Fucking kind of stupid question is that? I don't even know if I'm gonna get a PS5. The only reason I'd get a PS5 is to play Wolverine. I'm not sure if that's gonna be necessary. Are you gonna get a 3D printer for more cosplay gear? Probably not. Fucking console games. Oh, consoles are so fucking stupid. Oh. You people don't even understand just how bad consoles are. Like, they're actually shit and fucking dumb. They're just made for fucking dumb babies. By the fuck. Sony seems to be committed to keeping their games exclusive, so I'm not confident Wolverine's gonna release. I think the most likely scenario is that there's gonna be a recompiled version, like an unofficial release for PC, kind of like with what happened with Spider-Man 2. Ugh. Yeah, this is the Crossbones mask that I bought. I'm mildly happy with it. It's okay. It's not the worst thing ever. I thought the eyes should have been more narrow and meaner looking, but you know, it's gets the job done. Um, but yeah, we'll see how this one turned out. And this is the Bane mask I got. The Bane mask looks good. It's hard to talk in it, but this one's pretty good. Crossbones is a villain, and he's kind of like a mix between Bane and the Punisher. Buy a Taliban mask. The fuck is a Taliban mask? Like just a balaclava? Yes, you can see through the mask. do you mean Bane can't barely talk anyway? The fuck are you talking about? Yeah, pretty sure this is gonna take a while to dry. Yeah, maybe like an hour or two. But yeah, we'll try this out in a bit. I'm gonna store this in a safe place, and we'll play some games. I guess I gotta clean this shit up too. Any advice for a shoulder injury? Yeah, get your mommy to kiss it better. All right, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna put this shit away. Leave that there. Oh. Why? Oh, why? Before you got on gear, did you have any nagging injuries that healed up? Yeah, my adductor tear in particular. I completely tore my adductor off the bone. And when I was natural, it still aggravated me. There's still something wrong with that area of my groin. And once I hopped on test and GH, it healed almost immediately. Why the fuck is it so cold down here? Do I have like low thyroid or something? I feel like I'm always fucking cold. Oh. Yeah, I had a rest day today. I do a push-pull leg split. There are far, far too many dumb people. Far too many stupid people, dude. It's 35 Celsius today and I fucking hate it. Dude, I wish it was that warm all year round. That's a hell of a lot better than negative 50 in the fucking winter and having to shovel 2 feet of fucking snow in your driveway. Fuck this fucking game, dude. Literally, fuck this game. Will you be on testosterone for life now? Will you be brushing your teeth for the rest of your life? Uh, Heart's a fucking bitch. No, I'd never play fucking RuneScape. I'm not a loser. What's like frightening is these are the easy jumps in the level. Oh my god. Oh shit. Fuck me in the ass. You have just no idea. You people have no concept of how fucking hard this is. It's just fucking horseshit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just how the fuck are you expected to do this? Dude, I need like crystal meth to fucking beat this game. I'm not even kidding. I'm not doing all that over again. Just load the save state here. Oh my god, are you serious? Dude, I'm not feeling well from playing this game. It's like literally making me sick. I'm actually physically ill from this. Why is it so fucking cold? Holy shit. Like my hands are freezing. There is not a ton of input delay on the emulator. Fuck! Oh my god, I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, high protein intake does not kill your thyroid. Thanks for the stupid comment. Congratulations, you're banned. See you later. Love how that four-eyed dork is like, maybe you're sick because you're in your basement and you don't get any sunlight. You're white enough to piss fucking milk, fucktard. Oh my god, dude. Oh, fuck. I do take omega-3, stupid. Dude, fucking kill me. Pain. Oh, the pain. Dude. Fuck is this? Oh my god. Oh, I'm fucked. This is evil. Like, this is actually fucking evil. Thoughts on THC? Well, it's neurotoxic. The less you take and the less frequently, the better. Fuck me, dude. Oh, can you fucking believe that? Yes, I think Mike Thurston's natural. Oh my god. Is this guy just fucking here to irritate me? Can this, like, end? Are we almost at the fucking end, dude? Oh, this is... This is just pure suffering. Most furniture I find has glue with some animal products in it. Okay, that's nice. Thanks for the donation, dude. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? My brain is actually going stupid now. That is some of the most fucked RNG, dude. Great. Wow! I was right on the thing. It just didn't grab it.
Sorry, I'm really not trying to be annoying. I'm new to veganism and just trying to figure out how we are supposed to go about these things. I'm guessing strict vegan furniture isn't always within practically reasonable limits.
I wouldn't really worry about animal glue, just avoid leather. Thanks for the donation too. We're done with that for now. Oh, I gotta warm up. I don't know how the hell it's so cold down here. He's like a cookie dough. Let me see.
Сладкий, сладкий. Кто самый сладкий такой? Самый сладкий. Варенька, такая красивая, вкусная. Варварушка.
My goodness.
Вкусная, вкусно, вкусно. Даже не шелохнется. Даже не шелохнется.
My God. Wow. That's really good. That's really good.
Hey, Mom.
I like possums.
Yeah. Oi. Get Lefty, Mumsy. Yeah.
Oh. They're so person. My goodness.
Сладкая девочка моя, такая Федечка, такая пусечка моя, такая. Запа-запа. Жаба-жаба такая красивая.
Wow. Look at his little toes. So person. Well, thank you, Bamboos. Let's see what this guy eats.
Time we're going to have 100 grams a day. So we're going to go through
Oh, this is an hour long.
today's food. I've got a low battery on this mic, so I might have to switch over a mic.
Alright, thanks. Yeah, leather's disgusting. Animal glue is fucking unavoidable, apparently. But yes, I'll consider that my vegan homeboy. Alright, thanks, too. No, I don't have a groundhog.
In a minute, but hopefully it lasts. So, same as yesterday. Grease the pan. Finger. Okay, so high day's going to be the same 2 eggs in a greased pan. So, a decent amount today, finally. Obviously 100 is a nice amount. There we go. 100 grams gluten, farm eggs. Chop this however you like. Get a shaker if I have one in here. So again, you don't have to use bread. Actually, we'll do this first. We're going to use the almond butter. We get to have double portion today, so we get 30 grams of almond butter. I said yesterday on keeping your almond butter upside down. So I need 105 grams. So desired shapes and sizes, and then have it as you will. You could have the eggs on it. You could have the almond butter on it. Because I'm going to put the eggs on. All we've got to do is finalise 80 grams of almond butter, 110 grams of apple, and then we go cracked black pepper as well, however much you like. Doesn't have to be a specific amount, not like sodium from salt. And that sees meal 1 prepared on a high day. So let me just run through that one more time. 100 grams of oats, 105 grams of sourdough bread, 2 whole eggs, 30 grams of almond butter, 110 grams of apple, plus 50 grams of the isoclear to wash it down. Things, so 160 grams. I've gone 6 grams over, so I'll take that out. But as you can see, rice cooker, pour in, weigh your rice. Oven on at 180, waiting for that to get up to heat. That is a fan assisted setting. And then what we do is we're going to cook chicken, because I didn't show you how I cooked the chicken yesterday. We cook the chicken fillets.
Dude, Back when I was doing bodybuilding and eating meat, I just fucking hated cooking chicken. Chicken is so fucking disgusting.
Breast in a glass dish. So I did tell you I oven cooked yesterday, but I thought I'll just show you briefly how. Some sauerkraut. The right. Use 8. Perfect. Doing the super high carb, low fat, I feel like you burn through food a lot quicker. For example, like a really lean whitefish. It's not really the same. Obviously the rice is pretty bulky, so I have to have enough pepper ratio. So, have I been reckless? Yes. This includes your citrulline. Still use the
Fucking gym music. Five plates. Yeah, he's fucking strong. I've seen him squatting like 8 plates before.
the best post-workout meal in the world. Now, get to have 160 grams of this butte.
Rice pudding.
So we're going to put 160 in here. The entirety.
I actually like cream of rice. You can make it pretty
Let's put this
tasty.
on. So 230. The more you have, the longer you can put it on for. So I would say probably 245 actually with this amount. So that's going to be 2 minutes 45. We can actually, as opposed to yesterday's low day, where I had the ISO clear, we're actually going to have a brand new spanking tub of my favorite flavor ISO whey. It's max or salt to flavor. So much in the pan. The opportunity to over. If you notice, and then for seeing right or wrong isn't quite right, but you've had consistent variable.
I feel like if these people just ate a bit better, you'd see less health problems in bodybuilding.
Since day one to day C or if it's
Like cutting out meat and just replacing it with TVP or tofu would make a big fucking difference.
not quite adequate. Just make sure after a couple of days it's
He eats a fair bit.
What happens when you enter a bodybuilding competition while taking 24 drinks a day, as well as abusing tren, testosterone, and other performance-enhancing drugs? Won my first bodybuilding show. On this guy.
I would never suspect this guy is on tren.
We went over his blood work, how horrendous it was, how he was taking decades off of his life, how essentially it was the most stupid thing that you could ever do. He claimed to be trying to show his ex-wife that he did in fact have alcohol under control after all. If he could enter a bodybuilding competition and win while being drunk perhaps every single day, then wouldn't that prove that he is a real...
BK Singh is an IFBB pro and he's about your size. Who is he?
How to find gear. Don't know shit. Website or edit? I have found some websites, not sure if the shit will ever get here that way though.
You order it online and just use bodybuilding forums to find or gear forums to find a good supplier. Thanks for the donation, dude. I think he's a fair bit bigger than me. Like, maybe in another year or two, I'll get to about that size, but pretty sure he's a fair bit bigger than me. Like, I've gotten pretty big, but I don't think I'm quite there yet. Finding Aaron, is this Aaron P? No, I don't think that's Aaron P. Thanks, dude.
Real man. Many people thought Bro isn't gonna even make it to the stage. He also claimed he was gonna enter a drug-tested bodybuilding competition because, well, it was only fair. After all, he wasn't actually training, he was just abusing the steroids, and so it made for an even playing field. Well, this logic makes no sense, but he did, in fact, enter the competition, and it wasn't natural. Guys were able to blast whatever they want, and so everything ended up fair. The question remains, how is he going to do? Now, many of you actually believed he wasn't training. You thought, oh, he's just blasting gear. He isn't actually going to the gym. Just because he says he isn't going to the gym, it doesn't mean he's actually not training. I did some digging, and I found some evidence. Proof that Bro is actually going to the gym. According to him, he actually did prepare for the competition. He stupid things. You believe everybody's lies, and you don't even
He does not look like he's on trend.
bother to read the fine print. Won my first bodybuilding show.
Yeah, he literally does not look like he's on anything.
And we see him standing on the stage looking horrible, looking horrendous. Are there people that look worse than this in real life? Of course, the only way he could possibly win. And so the question remains, was he the only person in his weight class? Because to win positive light, you can't make accounts, talk about illegal stuff. By that, I mean he doesn't have a proper tan. He really doesn't have out. He got my cookbook, did some cardio. He could show up peeled, but he wouldn't have the muscle needed to place in a competition actually count. Well, maybe not. Maybe because he's not lifting with correct form, that it doesn't count as training. Remember this. If you go to the single upper that you can imagine, this is not healthy, especially when you're drinking alcohol.
Well, there you go. A lot of people have been telling me, the only reason you got bigger is steroids. Steroids just work like magic, and you don't even have to train hard. Well, there you go. Guy on trend who's working out not very well, and he doesn't even look like he's on trend. Do you think Challenge 22 is a good start for veganism? I don't know. I've never used it. Thanks for the donation, dude.
Canadians are getting ahead.
Canadians are getting ahead. Affordability is the best it's been in over a decade. Canadians are getting ahead.
More than 37,500 Canadians have filed for insolvency in the second quarter of 2026.
GDP growth last month, as well as the job numbers, trying to celebrate the menial 0.3% GDP growth last month, as well as the job numbers. Reality has hit them square in the face. Canadians are going bankrupt at near record levels, and Mark Carney's own government data proves he has been lying about how well we are doing, whether he likes it or not. Let's take a look.
Well, new federal data shows a spike in the number of Canadians who
I weigh 225 right now.
can't pay all of their debts.
No, I'll never do a powerlifting meet.
The latest figures from the Office of the Superintendent of Bankruptcy shows more than 37,500 Canadians have filed for insolvency in the second quarter of 2026, an increase of 6.9% compared to the same period last year. Well, let's bring in Anis Haydari now for a closer look at what these numbers mean. Anis, this is the second straight quarter with some pretty bleak data.
What we're seeing is a little more complicated than just having a bank account at zero. Insolvencies include declaring bankruptcy. That's where you can't really pay any of your bills, but about 3/4 of them are what's known as consumer proposals. That's where you typically agree to pay at least a portion of your bills, but over a longer period of time. Now, both of those are not good indicators, though. Insolvencies going up tells us that more Canadians can't pay their bills on time or at all. And April to June saw the most insolvencies in a 3-month period than we've seen since Canadians were feeling the financial crisis back in 2009. Now, that being said, we've spoken with economists who say if you account for population growth, these higher insolvency numbers may be less stark than they seem.
Leave it to CBC.
CBC, yeah. Can I simp to this? Need a $500 loan. You can do whatever the hell you want, Aaron. Thanks for the donation.
So there's bad news. So we're going to go and talk to an economist to try to frame this data so it doesn't really sound too bad, right? Well, sorry.
Yeah, dude, Mark Carney is a total piece of shit. He's taking away all our rights and freedoms, making the country broke, and bringing in a ton of illegal immigrants. Which is what the Liberal Party was doing for the last 10 years, and I told everyone not to fucking vote Liberal. What do they fucking do? Thanks, boomers.
The tricky thing with testosterone that we have to look at is that testosterone is good for you up to the point that it's not. A lot of the anecdotal outcomes as well really conflates bioidentical testosterone with anabolic steroids.
Rate this little retard singing on a scale of 1 to 10, retard.
When I look into your eyes, it's like watching the night sky hold a beautiful sunrise. Oh, there's so much they hold, and just like an old star.
Guess that would be a 1. Not very
Andrew
good.
Tate continue-
Thanks, dude.
Option.
Fuck.
The tricky thing with
Yeah.
Wait, you're reacting to stuff now. Does this mean you're not going to react to stuff later, seeing how you're already doing it?
No, I'm gonna react to stuff later. I'm just looking at what's going on. Thanks, Dodo.
Today is the day, the very last day of the National Firearms Act enforcement for a large swath of items, cans, SBRs, SBS.
Dude. Fuck me, that's amazing. You can just get suppressors now in the States.
AOWs.
And the fucking SBR thing, oh my god.
Anything that had its tax lowered to $0 under the big beautiful bill is now going to be, at midnight, legally, a 4473 item with a basic NICS check and no National Firearms Act nonsense for anybody who is a plaintiff of the victorious side in Jensen versus ATF. So I believe that's GOA, FPC, and a...
Illegal immigration has never been a major proportion of migrants in Canada. Yeah, great. You eat up CBC propaganda. So, if you look at different visas that you can get in Canada, huge proportion of it is illegal because they're violating their fucking visa. Canada is one of the few countries that doesn't actually track whether or not people overstay their visas or violated their visa in any way. So the student visa program and the foreign worker, temporary foreign worker program are two of the biggest examples of that. Basically, people fake university or college degrees or high school diplomas, fraudulently apply for these visas to go to a college or university here. They never show up and they just stay in Canada, and there's absolutely no method to track these people to make sure they actually go to school or they actually leave when they're supposed to. Same with the temporary foreign worker thing. They'll lie about their credentials, they'll bullshit their way into getting into the country, and then they'll either never show up for work or again, they just overstay their visa, and there's no way of tracking to make sure that they don't overstay. So illegal immigration is a massive proportion of immigration in Canada. You're just a fucking idiot who guzzles down CBC government brain rot propaganda. They don't track illegal immigration, so I don't know where the fuck you're getting that. There was just a huge news story recently where they found that human traffickers and Indian gangs are taking advantage of the student visa program to get Indian gangsters into the fucking country. And I think they found 18,000 cases of these fucking people who are gang members getting into the fucking country.
Police across Canada are reporting a surge in violence targeting South Asian communities, including murders, shootings, arson, and extortions. Crimes allegedly committed by members of a notorious Indian gang who came to Canada on student visas.
Illegal immigration has never been a major proportion of migrants in Canada. I believe whatever CBC tells me.
Crisis is not even close to being over, and it could get worse.
India's Bishnoi gang is led by Lawrence Bishnoi, who's been locked in an Indian prison since 2015, accused of numerous murders. A classified intelligence report by Canada's Border Services Agency, obtained by Global News, reveals Bishnoi's top lieutenant, Goldie Brar, came to Canada on a student visa in 2017. It's unclear if he ever went to class, and his whereabouts are now unknown. The report
Weird. It's almost exactly what I fucking told you. Canada has no way of tracking illegal immigrants.
Report reveals how Brar and other Bishnoi leaders expanded into Canada and recruited members by exploiting the student visa program.
The screening is non-existent for the most part. It's an honor-based system.
The number of Canadian student visas expanded dramatically starting around 2015 under the Trudeau government. More than 1.5 million Indian nationals received Canadian study permits and usually did not require a criminal record check. While the vast majority are law-abiding.
Yeah, so what does that tell you?
Records show thousands have been charged with extortions and other violent crimes. The most recent data from 2024 shows more than 2,400 Indian students were charged with more than 13,000 offenses, representing an increase over the past decade of more than 8,800%.
When there is someone that is caught, we have to keep in mind there's only...
Isn't that weird?
400 people nationally, CBSA officers, that are tasked with identifying, arresting, and removing these people.
Bishnoi members often post videos boasting of their crimes on social media.
Well, there is definitely a fear in the community.
South Asian residents and business owners report receiving phone calls threatening their families and demanding payment.
Some of those people...
Yeah, no problem with illegal immigration in Canada. It's easy to post those statistics when they literally don't do criminal background checks on any of the fucking student visas coming into the fucking country. Literally none. It's just fucking stupid. So you're an idiot. Congratulations.
This docket is mind-blowing.
By the way, it's fucktards like this in chat, that dumbass flying elbow. This is why the liberal government got elected again. Fucking idiots who watch CBC News and believe everything they're fucking told by the fucking government. Complete fucking retards. Like, just use your fucking eyes and look around. Like, dude, the amount of fucking home invasions and carjackings have gone through the fucking roof. And guess what? It's all blacks and fucking immigrants. Like, it's just so stupid.
You can't make this up. When we're talking about the right mentality, you just cannot make this up. This one says, I avoided sex with my husband and he ended up cheating on me. Like groundbreaking, truly an magnificent discovery here. Who could have seen this coming? Absolutely stupendous observed husband, and he cheated. She hates Mary then. How could he leave?
Honestly, I'd cheat on her too. She looks like a bitch.
I don't understand. For the chud.
I remember why I
You were nothing arranging and then on it. On a Hill and parts gone. Have to blame.
Okay, whatever. It's a stupid video. Thanks, Dodo.
A couple others. So the issue with that, of course, is we don't know.
Illegal immigration is colloquially refers to undocumented border crossers, which was what I was referring to. Oh, let's change the definition of illegal immigrant. Oh, it's only somebody who crosses the border without a fraudulent visa. They just cross the border. Oh, okay. Congratulations, you're fucktard.
What the ATF is actually planning to do in terms of enforcement. They haven't announced whether they're going to appeal. They have until, I believe, 5 p.m. Central Time today to get something on the docket. Before that stay goes away on the injunction, and suddenly we're free. There's been a lot of talk about, internal civil divisions, about whether or not they're going to appeal this. We just don't know yet. But our hero has emerged. Brandon Herrera is stepping up into the fold to be the very first one at 12:01 a.m. tonight. GOA and Silencer Shop are going to transfer him a can on a 4473 as a personal purchase, not an FFL transfer, and he will be the very first American to do this. He's going to be the test case. They have actually...
Dope, dude. I really got to move to the States.
A lot of you guys are sick of watching 2011 videos, and I get it. But good news, I guess, is that there may be one fewer brand to worry about here in the future. What happens is Staccato recently cut off a big chunk of their independent dealers, and those dealers being upset shared a bunch of that on the internet, and now there was a bunch of speculation going around, so much so that the co-CEO had to record a video to respond. The letter that was sent to those canceled dealers has leaked its language, and it is pretty brutal. Now, the speculation is that the stock on hand would have to be sold as used. The warranty would not be honored unless the end user paid $200 a year to maintain it. And all of that is, unfortunately, misinformation. We'll kind of go through it. But there's also other signals that Staccato is shortly on the issues. It's still...
That's a shame. I really like Staccato pistols.
Like Nighthawk and Alpha American decided to put up that their warranties are still good for the life.
Hopefully they don't go under, because I actually really like Staccato.
lifetime, not just the first user, could be the 10th of the product. And if you look at what happened to the dealers who were jilted, they cannot send back any of the guns they have. Any open invoices have to be settled within 50.
Yes, VG, why don't you just move here to the USA already?
Yeah, I'll do it eventually. Pretty sure I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here. This dumb fuck shithole country is just gonna like go in the shitter anyway. Everyone just keeps voting liberal because they're fucking dumbasses, and we're just getting more broke and poor, and just crimes going through the fucking roof. And yeah, they're just implementing these mass surveillance policies, limiting freedom of speech, taking away our guns. And winter here sucks. It really sucks. So yeah, I'll probably move here. Or move there. Thanks though, Dodo. Yeah, I do want to move to Florida. All right, I'm gonna make dinner, relax for a bit, and I'll be back online in a few hours. We'll react to shit. You know, the usual, but I gotta eat and chill for a bit. No, the US does not have more issues with crime. Because guess what? You can carry a gun and shoot the fucking criminals. So it does not have more issues with crime. The only places where there's issues with crime in the United States are black neighborhoods, and particularly black neighborhoods in liberal cities. So as long as you avoid that, black neighborhoods, particularly black neighborhoods in liberal cities, you do not have a problem with crime, and even if you do, guess what? You can carry a gun, unlike in Canada, where they just let the criminals do whatever the fuck they want. Florida, you sure about Florida? Yeah, the weather there is just way too fucking nice. It also has really good concealed carry laws and shit too, so. But yeah, I'm gonna go make dinner, chill for a bit, but I'll be back online later.